Hello again, everyone. Welcome to yet another Buffalo preview as the Buffs head into Columbia, Missouri. Mark facing another spread offense to start the Big 12 schedule, but after the nice Georgia victory, the Buffs have a chance to really do something in this final year in the Big 12 North.
Well, Andy, I think Colorado's flying high right now. It certainly was an impressive win last week. Now, the difference would be they're going on the road, and of course, that's been a tough situation for Colorado here as of late. And this Missouri series has not been a good one for the Buffaloes. In fact, they've lost four straight, the last three by an average of 50-9 score. But the Buffs do feel, after beating a legitimate opponent in Georgia last week, they can go in and compete with, I think, a Missouri team that's still got some questions. They've got a nice win over Illinois, nearly got beat at home by San Diego State, and then two lopsided victories over lesser opponents. But there's a lot of aspects of this game I think are going to be kind of interesting, not to mention the 20th anniversary of the fifth down. So there's your obligatory mention of that.
Now, the Buffs have done a nice job rushing the passer the last couple weeks, obviously with a spread offense. That'll be important, but they also need to rush the football as well like they did against Georgia, don't they?
Yeah, they certainly have. In fact, they've racked up almost 500 yards rushing, really not in the last two games, in the last game and a half. Now, that appears to be, at this point in time, maybe an Achilles heel for this Missouri defense. Despite the schedule we just talked about, some of the lesser opponents, teams are rushing for about an average of 160 yards a game against Mizzou, and certainly the Buffaloes are going to try and exploit that this weekend. One final time, Colorado opens up Big 12 conference plays to do this weekend, Saturday from Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri, against the Tigers. Andy and I, along with Larry Zimmer, will hit the air at 3:05 on our flagship with Buffalo Stampede. The kickoff just after 5 o'clock. Do join us. For Andy Lindahl, I'm Mark Johnson. Thanks for joining us on our Buffs preview here on 850KOA.com.